laughing and then lick me in the squeaky voice without any explanation.
Alright, fine, I'll turn the echo and squeaky voice
Back on, there we go. I turned it back on for you.
Instead, the VOD now starts with you explaining that because I just went live.
Lick me.
And that's what it would sound like if Alvin and the Chipmunks were evil overlords.
Speaking of Overlord, where's
the movie?
Speaking of Overlord, that also where's the movie, but also the dwarf from Free Ren is voiced by the main character from Overlord in English.
Oh, sick.
And
General Ivan?
So yeah, no, General
Sick.
Yeah. And so I'm watching it and I can't unhear him be Eins al Ghul. Like can't unhear him.
Eins al Ghul.
No, Eins al Ghul. Because, you know, I gotta mix up all the different characters.
Yes, the porn parody, Eins al Goon.
Yeah.
No. When did Goon come to have that meaning? I remember it just being a name for like a minion.
Because Zoomers exist.
Yeah.
No, but where did it come from? Like,
actually,
what was the etymology of that?
It came from the thought. It came from the head of some fucking.
Apparently, the entry on Urban Dictionary was written over a decade ago.
It's way older than you guys realize it is.
No, I'm just trying to figure it out because there are like so many interesting ones. Like, for
Isn't
instance,
a decade ago like 1995?
Here's an interesting one though. Like, for instance, how did ass come to mean butt when it originally meant donkey?
It was
How
actually
did
even.
that happen?
It was even differenter than the word donkey. It was actually something else that turned.
Bill, I want to ask you a question.
What the fuck is the word differenter?
How long ago do you think a decade was?
I'm sure he's joking.
I said it was like 1995.
It's
A decade ago was 2015.
It's halfway between joking and in denial.
Just go on the air.
It was 2015 and Splatoon is now 10 years old.
It was season 3 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Yeah, it was. We were just getting ready to go into CO.
Hi, Kai.
Hello.
This is our 10. Guys, sorry. Other guy.
I'm good.
Kayak's in the Twitch chat.
Howdy. This is the first I've spoken just about since I joined the fucking chat.
We have descended into insanity.
Anarchy.
I've already tried to fix it. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good, dude.
I'm just sitting here spinning my new roulette wheel.
And let him overkill do overkill things.
It's basically my equivalent of a fidget spinner.
Can we please play D&D?
I just have one thing to add. Hey, Overkill, how do you feel about rats?
I've watched Demolition Man. They make pretty good burgers.
I just imagined Remy from Ratatouille making a burger.
No, he turns into the burger.
I know.
I just had some chicken burgers.
I think it says a lot that when I hear rat burgers, I don't think of burgers made of rats, but burgers made by rats.
I'm gonna go real niche here, but I remember Galaxy of Pen and Paper because one of their banging battle tracks is called 2 Rat Burgers at the End of the Universe.
That's interesting. Why 2?
Because
I didn't name the track.
Because you can never just eat one burger.
He's right.
But you can't eat just one rat burger.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Rat burgers are made of mammals, right?
Scourge of
no. Don't do this again.
Hunter.
No.
Thank God he didn't notice.
Yep. Okay, are we gonna game the D&D?
It's so hilarious that our stream has been nothing but side tangents, considering we're about to go into a campaign side quest episode.
Side quests, yeah. I'm looking forward to that, though. They're my favorite ones.
I mean, y'all could just do, like, downtime shit if you wanted.
Everybody gets to do, like, cool stuff, and it lets you see the personalities of all the characters. I like it.
We have to pay our crew 100
I was gonna
gold
say,
over 100 gold, 1,000 gold.
This is
we need money.
It's a fundraising mission. This is Quest Starter. I love it took you a second.
Do you guys remember Quest? Man, they make good maps.
No? Oh, no. Do you mean MapQuest?
Yeah, it was just called Quest at the end.
God damn.
Yeah.
The one time I used map.
They start doing non-map things.
The one time I used MapQuest to navigate, I did not make it to my destination.
The one time I used it, I was gonna say, did you get lost in Compton?
No, we got lost in Stony Creek.
No, because remember you guys got lost in Compton one time?
I remember. Yep. 2008, on our way home from Anime Expo in California.
Yep.
Did it ever try and tell you to drive off the middle of a highway overpass to get on the highway?
No, Apple Maps did that to me.
It was so fucking long ago that I genuinely don't remember. This was like during competitive Beyblading days for me.
Competitive spinning plastic.
Anyway, what happened last week, guys?
I don't know. I was throwing up and dying.
We bought and started building a boat.
Throwing up.
Well, we're not building it. We paid someone else to do it.
Speaking of, have we settled on Tempest as its name?
Any of the options, I'm good with any of the options.
I actually do have a complaint about that. I have 2 friends in real life named Tempest. I would rather not, because I'm gonna get them confused.
With a boat?
Yes.
So what do you guys name your ship?
Can we go to Tempest? And I'm like, oh,
but Korath doesn't know who Tempests are.
I like the Azure Tempest.
You guys are weird.
The Aztemp. Oh no, wait, that sounds bad.
Aztemp.
Why are we weird for liking the name? What?
I like Aztemp. That's a fun portmanteau.
I don't know why I said it.
You came up with it.
I know. I don't know why I said it.
Oh god. Hey, Jitterbug.
Can we do things?
We put down the order for our new boat. We went and got the dragon corpse and handed it back to Professor Fizzlespark. And now we're
Cindy Lou Who Kobold.
Right, the Cindy Lou Who Kobold incident. Oh, that's one of my proudest thumbnails.
Kiri was eating a crap ton of moss, psychedelic moss.
Evidently,
Kiri got high.
Kiri tripped balls. Is the specific way to say it. Technically, Kiri is still tripping balls.
Some say she's still tripping balls to this very day.
This is what Kiri sees. This is what Kiri's doing right now.
Yeah, I'm not putting Monster Hunter gifts on the stream.
I mean, I was gonna redraw the tongue picture.
So,
the twerking frog.
So now we're trying to raise money to help pay for the ship costs and the crew costs. So we are going to look for some bounties to hunt or something.
I want to go panhandling.
I mean, you can do that.
Why?
Why do you want to do something completely different from what the rest of us are doing?
I just wanted to see.
That's in character, so.
I just wanted to see what the GM was gonna do, and I looked at his face and I was like, okay, never mind.
He's going to go panhandling because it's also an opportunity for him to pander out pamphlets for his god.
That was the idea that I was gonna actually try and recruit people to my religion, but you know.
See, pulling rules out of my ass here. If you want to panhandle, first you need to know what your sign says.
I'll draw one right now.
Plus, if you see someone in full armor panhandling, you're not going to give them anything.
Yeah, you're going to know.
We'll pray for money.
Yeah, also, what's your outfit?
Underwear.
It could be like one of those sandwich board signs, and you could wear that on yourself and real
and I'll spin it around my body and like fucking do trick flips and shit. Yeah, let's do it.
Take a job doing advertising for Shale's Rest.
She was saying like the one that's pretty much like a shirt.
Like a big sign as if it was like a poncho.
I thought you meant sandwich sign. It's in like those people who have like a Subway sign on the side of the road. They're flipping it all over the place.
All right. What does your sign say?
Advertising for Shale's Rest.
See, that's a job. That's not panhandling.
I know.
So I will. I'm not gonna do this.
I'm gonna pump the brakes on this one.
I'm just gonna kill the bit. I only said it because I wanted to see what people would say.
Challenge me? I met your fucking challenge.
No, you did, and you know what? I give you a clap. I give you the clap. Wait.
No, thank you. All right.
To the bounty board, I guess.
So, Haven actually doesn't have a bounty board.
Adventurers Guild Hall, something to that effect.
The closest thing to an Adventurers Guild is actually a bar called the Golden Chief.
Sorry, Golden
run
what?
by a retired adventurer, and it's kind of become the.
Can you put the mic in front of your face? Because it's hard to hear you.
It's right here.
Oh.
I heard golden something.
Did it fucking switch to?
I don't know. It just sounds horrible.
It should be normal.
It doesn't sound much worse than usual.
It's more like it just has like the sound of your room echoing around, and it cuts your voice off. Like it's weird. Like you were talking and like you said like a couple words that just the microphone did not pick up.
Maybe the threshold, your Discord threshold needs to be adjusted. Maybe. Anyway, sorry. It was the golden what?
Golden Chief.
Chief.
Sheath, like for a sword.
SHEAF.
Oh, okay.
SHEAF, as in like a bunch of arrows or wheat.
Sheaf of wheat.
Yeah. It puts a sensitivity I've set to automatic because that's better when there's a child.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're all children on the inside.
Yeah. And it's a bar. You go there and you drink alcohol, and maybe jobs fall in your lap.
Maybe children shouldn't go there if there's alcohol. Well, again, this is like medieval times, so.
Alcohol is safer to drink than water.
Yep.
Surprisingly, that is sadly true in this time.
That's a tangent I don't want to go down.
That's
why?
Like, straight up
Factual.
historical, Itchy. And there's two prongs to this. One, natural water sources aren't exactly the cleanest. Two, I guess this is 3 points. Two, this is much weaker alcohol than you would go to the store and buy today.
You're not going. No one's absolutely blessed 24/7.
That can still happen, but only at like big feasts.
Yeah.
But the third point is the process of making alcohol kills all of the germs that would be in the water.
Yep.
So like you're less likely to get sick and or die from your alcohol than you are just like the water from that stream over there.
People would put alcohol into like large barrels and then fill it with water and let it sit there for a few days, and then it would kill all the bacteria in the water, and you could just drink the water. It would have a little bit of alcohol in it, but it would be fine.
Yep. Remember, alcohol is a poison.
It's also the solution to my. It's also the solution to my depression.
Is that because it's a poison?
Because it's a poison.
Wait, I suppose your poison immunity, Curie, means you can't get drunk.
No, that's not true.
No, she can get drunk.
Because ethanol is not a poison.
You are attributing reality to the rules of the game.
I know.
I was talking to Overkill with that line.
I've been sitting here this entire time trying to think of a way to properly phrase and articulate my incredulosity at saying I would not like to go down this tangent, followed by an immediate conversation fully expounding on said tangent. And I just, I have nothing. I've come up with nothing to say.
Welcome to the conversation. Welcome. It could be worse. Would you like this or Monster Hunter? Take your pick.
Neither, please. Can we play D&D, please?
Let's go.
I have one. That is like my favorite, like generic historical fact. Is that alcohol is safer than water. Anyway, moving on.
I don't know why I drew that, but there you go.
Looking for work.
Yes. So, you go to the Guilt Chief.
Are we gonna meet the chief of the sheaf?
God damn it, E.T.
So you walk in, and it's reasonably busy, even for like 9 in the morning. There's a bar on one side. Actually, I have a map we can use for this if we want.
Is there someone in the bar that's completely wasted?
Hi.
We just got here.
I know. I just want to go into the bar and cast Greater Restoration on him, so that he's no longer drunk.
You asshole.
Go ahead. Throw your spell slots away.
That is such a
Are we drunk?
Because at this point, someone is already drunk. They want to be drunk.
Sure, we're not drunk. Oh God, don't die.
Okay, look, don't laugh so hard you fucking die, please.
What does Bahamut think about alcohol? Because like, if it's in character for a disciple of Bahamut to like not be okay with people getting drunk, I think it would be hilarious for him to go around curing people of their drunkenness.
I laughed here again.
I laughed
fun.
so long for a second.
Pardon me for reusing resources.
No, I'm fine.
I'm legitimately happy. It's been so long since we saw this map.
Kiri's there, and Kai.
Oh my God! Oh, I have to quit and relaunch. No, I forgot.
Great screen of death.
I lack permission to update token.
No, I forgot. I turned on hardware accelerator. I turned off hardware accelerator because I was watching WWE.
Must save all hardware for wrestling.
No, if you turn on hardware accelerator with Netflix, it fucking lags like really horrible, and I don't know why.
From all the acceleration.
You should have control of that.
There we go. No, you have to like quit the game and relaunch. You have to quit the browser and relaunch. What if I go over here? Just want to explore.
I haven't finished populating, by the way.
No, I just wanted because that area was not explored on my screen, so I just wanted to go
He's
over
just
there
filling out the map.
Yeah, basically
filling out the mini map.
You have actually never seen this map, Overkill.
Yeah,
exactly. Correct. Oh, there's more. Wait, I have to go back over there. Wait, no, I want to go over there. No, let me out.
Nope.
Horace just starts walking in, like opening every door. What's in here?
Let me in.
Let me in.
Let me in.
I wish to explore.
Okay.
I work here now.
This guy would be like, "Hey, you heard about Hobbit before?"
Let's just hope this bartender actually has a tongue.
Arden?
Don't worry about it. That's for the original crew. The rest of the YouTube probably have no idea what
bartender drunk Greater Restoration.
Now loading NPCs.
Yeah. A moment.
Well, if Korath actually cast Greater Restoration on Kai, Kai's ordering a keg and a hose.
You're ordering a keg and hose?
I know that face. What's she doing?
I'm gonna cast also when he gets the keg. When he gets the keg, I'm gonna cast Create Water and convert and fill the keg up with water, so that all the alcohol disperses all over the floor, and it fills the jug up with water.
He's pulling an un-Jesus.
I'm naked Jesus. Just convert alcohol to water instead of water to wine.
That just means you're shitty Jesus.
I'm healthy Jesus.
Fucking nigga Jesus.
It's been 30 minutes. We haven't even gotten to the first conversation, guys.
I thought Paul
I'm working on it, okay?
And I thought Paul was the Antichrist.
I got kicked out of the... Oh, no, wait. No, I didn't.
What was that?
I thought I got kicked out of the thing, but no, I didn't. I'm fine.
Oh.
I'm gonna hold your hand.
Or you got kicked from the bar before she got into the bar.
I'm holding Emily's hand right now.
While
My
you're
hand?
while you're running around the bar.
Our icons are on the map, and so
Yeah.
when my mouse pointer is holding your mouse pointer's hand.
How come they're all listed as enemies?
Yeah.
Look, man, I'm just pulling stuff out of like my list of characters.
Anyone can be an enemy if you try hard enough.
I mean, everyone they're listed as enemies because they're all against my religion.
They're all drunk and hostile. Or they could be.
Like in Elite Dangerous, when you're flying along and just like look at a different ship.
Yeah.
That happens to be pledged to a different superpower, and it says enemy. And neither of you has ever fucking done anything to each other. But they just think that guy's better. Like
fuck that guy.
It's politics that is far too close to like current modern day politics in like how it apparently you're supposed to treat the other people.
It's that shot from Always Sunny
in particular.
It's that shot from Always Sunny of Mac and Charlie looking at each other from across the restaurant.
Anyway, yeah. So you walk in. The bartender. Yeah, looks very similar to that guy. He does have a tongue.
I remove his tongue.
No.
No.
We were told this was the place we might inquire about some jobs, some bounties potentially.
Is there stairs? Is there chairs by the bar?
Chairs?
Yeah. Like not there's no stools or anything?
No.
Okay, well then I go up to the
does
bar.
Not want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Well, it was nice seeing you guys. I'll just go.
Why does the lack of chairs at the bar?
No, because he said the bartender doesn't want to talk to me, so I'm just like, you know what? Fuck you guys. I'm leaving.
You ran around his establishment trying to open doors. Which you haven't answered for yet, by the way.
And Kai's just being honest. Nobody wants to talk to him.
He didn't exist. He didn't exist when I was doing that, so he doesn't know that I did that. His icon wasn't on the map until while I was doing that.
Yes, it was. Stop touching.
Always.
Are we all having fun today?
Indeed.
Uh,
The huntiest monster of all is Overkill's attention span.
Apparently.
Senor bartender.
Yes, senor bartender. Yes. I believe Simon already addressed him.
I did.
yes.
He did.
He's like, you ask him if this is where to find jobs, and you see he just like. Actually, what's your perception, Simon?
Passive or
Passive, yeah.
11.
Okay. Actually, who all is standing there with Simon? Is everyone together at the bar?
Yeah, I'm at the bar.
Yep. I don't know why Kiri's all the way over there.
You have to move him yourself.
There she is. Okay.
My passive perception is 13. If you need to know.
If you must know.
If you must.
I
How
know,
much
you have like an 18.
spends in total for the ship?
How much did we spend for the ship?
Yeah, because I want to know how much money some of us have left. Because I only had 800 gold at the time.
Yeah, I wrote it in the Discord server early up.
There only would have been like 1,000 gold deposit to begin with.
Yeah,
Non-refundable,
but
of course.
Oh, okay.
I gave what I had.
Gotcha.
I gave what I had while still leaving some for myself.
The War Galley is 50k, and then adding up what everyone was putting in came to about 53,299. There was 1999 gold for me, 20k from what Korath was holding on to, 2k from the extras left over from Finch's reward. Kai was putting in 13k, Katsuro 800, Kiri 500, and then 15,000 from the trade-in of the previous ship. Comes to a total of 53,299 gold, and the ship we're buying costs 50,000 gold. So now we still have some gold left, but we are now trying to fundraise for the extra crew costs.
Well, I have 8 platinum and 10 diamonds left. So
You also have the adamantine bars and some gems that aren't usable for your spells.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I also have 3
I
rubies.
have 4 adamantium bars. I have 3 sapphires left.
I also have the 3 rubies. But we don't know what those are worth yet.
Oh, am I withdrawing this 20,000 gold out of my bag of holding, by the way?
Once we go collect the ship, we have to pay for it.
We haven't actually spent yet.
Oh, okay.
There's a 1,000 gold deposit on the ship that is currently under construction.
Okay. What does the bartender say in response to Simon?
Those of you with a test of perception higher than like 15, just see his eyes quick flick to this corner of the room. And then they come back and say, well, first, what can I get you to drink?
I'll take the tallest, iciest water you got. And he gives him a big, innocent smile.
Beer? Water. Beer? Sorry, Simpsons joke.
That was coffee, but yeah.
1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer.
Yeah, Simon just gestures over to everyone else. Whatever they're having.
You guys have cocoa? And a food menu?
Can I see a menu?
That's no wine, miss.
You're high still, though, right? Like,
She is.
yeah. You got any fucking chips?
Got any moss?
Psychedelics, not marijuana.
Yeah, I guess
it's
so.
not, but
What's up, Kester?
On a limb, he's going to ask if they have any soju.
Your luck. I do indeed.
God.
Pulls up like a number of drinking receptacles and pours out what everyone has asked for and says to Kiri, I'll bring you the cocoa in a moment. Just got to get it started in the back here.
Go
thank you, floating.
No.
Thank you, floating yellow man.
How am I supposed to eat food when there's a dragon protecting the fridge?
Don't mind her odd comments. She decided to eat some weird moss she found. She's a little
head floaty.
I'm okay.
I pat her on the head.
I'm okay.
Are you wearing gloves, Overkill?
Yes, I'm wearing my armor that has gloves, yes.
I love that is just anytime anyone...
That's a question we have to keep asking.
Gloves? Are you wearing gloves?
Are you using protection?
Do you pay the 1?
Do you pay the 1?
Protection. I don't like that. I don't like the insinuation of this.
I get do you pay the 1 now? Because I use Ristic Study.
Question is, who's going to be the first to liquor?
Hopefully your husband.
I was fully ready for you to say, hopefully me.
Listen. You're not wrong.
How much
Exactly.
for the drinks, by the way?
Like, first time here on the house. Now, you will want to go talk to that fellow over there in the corner.
Which corner?
Talking to this guy.
Ooh.
Thank you.
By the way, I know in character I wouldn't know who the hell this is, but is this the person I think it is?
Yes.
I remember we talked to this person before to get a mission in the past. I don't remember any specifics besides
Thank you so much for the drink. I'm gonna go talk to that person over there. And I go over here and I stand at the end of the table.
At that table, you see a tiefling in a low-cut red dress, a tall Goliath in armor with a very large sword, like leaning against the table beside him, and a slight human with a staff, like sort of tucked in by his chair.
Before we get too far into this, I just want to point out, you do know that is not the table he pointed at.
Okay, on my screen it was, because that's where his icon is right now.
He's pointing at the one at the far southeast.
I pinged.
This is the work. The ping from over here was me pinging this person.
Oh well, see, stop confusing me. I'm gonna say, hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I just wanted to see your. I'm sorry to bother you. I just wanted to look at your. I just wanted to see your sword. It looked really cool. I gotta go. Have a nice day.
He walks by the table and says, "Sorry, he's easily confused."
Hey,
go down here.
Don't I know you?
You probably do. I'm a priest. I am a priest of. No. Listen, I'm role playing. Shh.
No, so am I.
I know, but he was like, but he also said not you, and I know that. Yeah, it was just like, hey.
No.
But since he said, do you think he knows?
The tiefling woman is the one talking.
Oh.
And she said, "Don't I know you?" To Kai.
Oh, to Kai.
And indeed, she does. And I can't remember
going,
her name.
Hi, I'm Korath. I'm the priest of Bahamut. Here's a pamphlet. And I walk away.
She takes it and incinerates it in her hand.
That's okay. That's a common response.
What is her name?
Inspiration in the line.
I may have it written down somewhere.
This is.
I can tell you anymore.
Does it start with a Z?
No.
Oh, I have. I know what the name is. I have it saved in the folder.
I would hope you did. You have the token icon.
Anyway, that is Furia.
Furia, that's it.
Yeah.
I should just remember Furiosa and I'll remember it.
Fair. That's the same direction my mind goes.
As you approach this table in the corner, you see that the individual the bartender pointed to is in conversation with the two companions there. He notices you approaching, just kind of like waves a hand. The two stand up and walk away. See, they don't go too terribly far. Well, hello there.
You're just gonna go right and sit at the table next to him?
Yep. With my back to the wall so I can watch everybody else with my fantastic perception.
Please, have a seat.
No, thank you. The uncouth guy.
Oh, yeah. This is amazing. So,
I can't properly. Just
I know.
Counselor can't get comfortable. Chair sucks.
Curious still just at the bar staring into.
Hold on, both of you talking at once.
Yeah.
I will Captain America this chair, sit on it reverse west.
So, you got a side quest for us.
I'll have brought her along as we were walking over here.
There is a blue question mark above your head.
Yep. He just literally drags her like, oh, okay, we're going over here now.
I like to imagine, because of what Kai just said, I like to imagine that as part of Kiri's hallucinations, she actually is seeing like quest markers over people's heads.
There's like 3.
Yep.
It's like
She's
free
just going
guy.
along with it,
She
like,
just got the glasses.
Drag you over. She's just like, oh, okay, we're going over here now. Bye.
I'm pretty sure I've heard of you. You're the crew of the Blue. Wait, no. Azure Tide, right?
Got it.
For the time being, I believe we are now upgrading.
Yeah.
Oh, moving up in the world, aren't we?
Yeah.
Trying to.
We've hunted a few heads, brought in a few bounties.
So I hear. You here looking for work in the meantime?
Yes. While our new ship is being worked on, we're looking to get some jobs done.
I see. Makes sense. Let me explain. Somehow you guys have gotten as far as you have without coming in here. Let me explain how things work. This is sort of an informal guild, as it were. People who need things done come by, let my bartender or myself know what they need done. I find the people to do those jobs. Jobs get done. I get 10%. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, I have heard of your exploits. Normally, you'd have to like do a little things, earn a little trust, that sort of deal. I've heard of your exploits. Good work with the pirates. And now, Scuttlebutt, I'm hearing is something about a dragon you took down, which no small feat.
I can attest to that one's veracity. Otherwise, I would not be here.
I see.
He's okay though.
Ignore her. She's high. He is.
Ignore her. She's high. Yeah, that's a good. I like that.
You don't have to ignore her. She's fun.
Exactly.
I'm fine.
So, what sort of work were you looking for?
Well-paying ones, good-paying jobs. It doesn't matter as long as it has good money.
Something that would require a well-seasoned team of combat-centric adventurers.
Yeah.
Ooh, well seasoned.
Or if you need people that need to be healed, I'm a cleric.
Noted.
Cleric of a Hey, here's the pamphlet.
Thanks. Just like doesn't look at it, slaps it on the table.
Uses as napkin.
Another common response.
Now let's just. So as it goes, sometimes it's just a small time gig. Guys got rats in his basement sort of deal. It doesn't pay great, but it's work for those people just starting out. Then you get things like I might get things like caravan escorts, which usually pay pretty well. Could be a snooze fest. Could be action the whole time. Who's to say? Then you get sightings, people going missing, anything like that. Those can pay a little more. If you're looking for something high paying, it's probably not too difficult. A noblewoman came in saying her husband has gone missing. He was out on a walk a few days back, out like beyond the walls. Just went out with a couple of friends. He should have been back by now. He's not. He wants to know what happened to him. He was going up north of the city. We've also had some sighting. Rumor is that there's, this monster, that monster. People always, making rumors. Make some people want them looked into. I'm hearing noises of, maybe there's a black dragon out in the swamps, or one person was even saying that there's illithids out there. You know what an illithid is?
Yes.
Elephants?
Illithids.
No, don't mind her. She's high.
Would I have to roll something to know what the fuck an illithid is?
Yeah.
I think we would have to, yes.
Roll Arcana.
I have read them in my books.
Roll Arcana.
Okay.
No, I don't know shit.
Nope.
1 second. Let me go get my character sheet.
It's like 3 clicks.
Or just push C on your keyboard.
There. That's a 17.
You have read about an illithid empire eons ago.
Yeah, I've read about them. Yes. In the Gold Coast and all that.
The Gold Coast?
That's the area that
Sword
Baldur's
Coast?
Gate is.
Sword Coast?
The Sword Coast.
Close enough.
The Gourd Coast.
So it's Golden Sword Minecraft Coast.
Sure. So it's like Korath, there was an illithid empire eons ago, and you faintly remember like there were a couple different. There's something about like a giant brain that controlled everything, and then something about tentacles. So that's what you know about illithids.
Nice.
So he's saying there's been sightings of illithids?
People are saying that there's been sightings of lithids.
Or a black dragon.
Honestly, and
dragon.
I look over at my party members and I go, guys, I understand that you probably want to go and look up these monsters or whatever, but I really want to go and help this noble person out, just out of my own generosity and care for a human life versus rumors.
Aren't we talking
noted,
about
so-
that same job this whole time though?
Yes.
Well, I was
So
gonna.
they're both the same
And-
thing.
I was gonna
And
ask:
that's
is the missing person case and the sightings of illithids and black dragons? Is there any connection between them, or are these separate happenings?
These are separate happenings.
Yeah.
Are they all within the same area or region, or are these in different places?
Different places.
Okay, yeah. So these are all different options.
Yeah.
Because the black dragon was in the swamps, is what he said.
And if you're looking to help the noblewoman regarding the missing person out of the goodness of your own soul and generosity, that means we get your share of the reward. I think we should go with that one.
I agree.
You know what? Okay, you know what? Ichi, I will allow that if you could beat me in a roll.
Okay.
Roll off.
Ooh.
What are we rolling?
I'm
Persuasion?
gonna roll insight, and he
Persuasion?
has to roll me persuasion.
All right.
Sure.
Not great.
I'm better.
Well,
Korath. Also,
Can I assist Simon?
go ahead. Go ahead and roll religion for me real quick with advantage.
Well, religion. Okay.
With advantage.
With advantage? Oh my god. Okay. Natural 20.
oh fuck.
Oh god.
Oh man.
So just to let you know, as a cleric of Bahamut, you would know this very well.
Commence
Yeah.
the fanboying.
Bahamut, among other things, is still a dragon.
Yes.
Dragons have hordes,
Yes.
all of them,
Yes.
including Bahamut, and Bahamut
Yes.
encourages that in his followers as well.
Having horns?
Get your money.
Get paid.
Horde.
No, I get that part.
Oh, horns!
That's why I'm holding on to 20,000 gold currently.
I promise I'm not high.
You're just a good role player.
I know I'm
They
just
all have
bad at I'm just a bad
hordes.
listener.
Hoard. Horde.
I'm good at all. I'm also good at
Some
hordes.
They got
have the other words
hordes.
You might have heard there.
In different area codes.
Anyway, I want to go help this. I tell him straight out, like I want to go help this noble woman out looking for a husband.
Yeah, I was kind of aiming towards that one myself as well.
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
should
willing
help.
to go tracing through a swamp chasing ghosts or whatever.
The
the fuck we
tracing rumors. Yeah, I'm not about that life.
Ooh, elephant black dragon.
Are you guys saying that you
Elephant
don't?
dragon would be
Hold
awesome
on,
though.
hold on.
Imagine playing with tentacles.
Hold on.
That
Hold
is a
on.
thing.
So are you
It is
guys?
a thing.
I need to confirm what I'm hearing because this is shocking. You guys are saying you don't want to go hunt a monster?
The real monster is inside of us all the time.
For anyone
Alright.
watching this VOD after the fact, the context is Monster Hunter Wilds just came out.
Like on Friday.
Kiyoshi
I
in the
want
chat.
to
Monster
hunt a
where?
monster. I want to hunt a monster that we know is there.
Man.
Yeah, so listen, like I look on my map and I don't see on my map that there is a black dragon in the swamp. I don't want to go to it.
Hi, Kyo.
So, he says, "All right, if you're trying to chase down, let me." He pulls out like a notepad, like finds the name. Where you're looking for? Don't mind me just googling a name generator.
I thought you were gonna go chat GPT to get a name for a nobleman. That's what I do.
While you're doing that, I want to share something I discovered that I didn't know was a thing. So apparently, I don't do a lot of like browsing for like mobile apps a lot because I'm on my phone for specific reasons. I discovered while going through the Play Store that there are apps that use like Chat GPT and AI and shit to basically give users like a solo roleplay campaign experience. Like you can create a character and like get a fully AI generated roleplay experience, and I find that fascinating.
I had also had that experience. Because there's one of those that's in Alexa that does something exactly like that.
Oh, the Skyrim thing?
No. This is a text-based RPG that uses ChatGPT. The problem is that it literally locked me in a room with literal no way to open the door.
Oh no!
Wow.
Game over.
Yeah, like the door literally disappeared, vanished, and it was in a room, and it was like I was like, go left. There's a wall. Go right. There's a wall. Go up. There's a ceiling. Go down. There's a floor. And I was like, so you've literally just trapped me in a room. Would you like to start over?
Yes.
There's no way to like break the wall?
Nope, there was nothing.
Wow.
I was level 1.
I punched the wall.
You take 1 damage.
Your hand
It's just, yeah, your hand hurts.
But yeah, I discovered that as a concept recently, and I might give one of those a spin just to see how it fares.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So the man you'll be looking for, it's a halfling, by the way, by the name of Godon Amberbelly.
Oh, nice.
That's a fun name.
Godon Amberbelly.
So close to Gonad.
Godon sounds like the name of a kaiju.
It does.
Godon. Or a monster to be hunted.
Ooh. Spoilers, he's the monster in disguise.
Oh god, I can't believe we're fighting an elder dragon.
Why do I blame you for this tangent?
Just say anyway. Now the job was posted by his wife Jaylee, also Amberbelly. They do something with metals. You might find her up, Northern Silver District, perhaps in the Gold District. I didn't get her address.
So they're wealthy, is what you're saying.
Yes, of course.
I mean, they are noblemen.
He's a nobleman, yeah.
Yeah.
Not all noblemen are wealthy.
That's true.
True enough.
Okay.
I'll take your word for that, buddy.
He flips like a blank page with his notebook, scribbles like just his sort of like signature and like pulls out a little stamp and stamps it, hands it to you. Like, this would work for an introduction if you want to go talk to her. She'll know why you're coming. Wouldn't surprise me if, she has security at her residence. You'd want this for that too. Here you go.
I take it and I nod politely and say thank you very much.
But you said to me just now that you don't know where she lives. How are we going to contact her?
We ask around that district.
If you can't find where she lives, how are you going to find her husband out in the wilderness?
Who is lost, yes.
Gonna fake
don't
it,
worry,
dude.
I have dogs for that.
This is Adventuring 101.
Yeah,
You're signing up for a job of finding someone, and then you're asking me how to find someone.
The first part of which is finding someone.
though. That's different.
I look over at our informant. He's new to the group. Excuse him.
Something's telling me there is no excuse for him, but
I throw a smoke bomb down, vanish, and I leave.
Kessler, when he says there's no excuse for Korath, Kessler is going to sort of give him a cheers motion.
Simon uses his wings to blow away the smoke.
No!
he doesn't have any fucking smoke balls.
I know.
Like smoke balls.
I was following the bit.
It's like the fake one where he like tries to disappear beneath the table, but it doesn't really work. Everybody can see him.
He's pulling like a Pete Holmes Batman.
I take my cape and I put it over my face and go, "You can't see me!" And I walk slowly out of the room.
Clank, clank, clank.
Roll disadvantage like 4 times over.
I was gonna say with super disadvantage.
Sure.
What's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, our cleric.
Disadvantage 4 times over is like roll 4d20, take the lowest. So you roll a lot.
The fantastic thing is he didn't crit.
Yeah.
No.
I love how my dexterity is still +1.
Yep. Anyway, he's like, all right then. I'll see you when you get back, I guess.
Yes. Thanks again, and hopefully everything will go well, and we'll be back with your 10%.
Cheers.
Simon politely nods and starts heading out.
Wait, we were gonna get drinks. There was a menu.
Oh, right. As you guys start to leave,
I was like, are we staying at his table to have our drinks?
A mug of cocoa on a little saucer, brings it to Kiri. Kiri, he handed you a saucer with cocoa in it, but as you start to drink it, there's cocoa eyes open in it. and you see it say hello.
Have you ever seen Drag Me to Hell?
Oh my god.
Very long time ago.
The cocoa is talking.
I love you! Don't drink me!
Can we do anything about this? This is concerning.
It's concerning. The cocoa's talking.
Maybe this is what you use greater restoration.
I don't know. This is kind of cool. I'm kind of enjoying this.
Of course, the druid's fine with someone getting on boss.
Also, I just need to get this out there. Are we gonna have our drinks at his table?
Well, I don't think Kiri's going anywhere at this point.
Kiri's the only one that just got their drink. We've had ours.
Did we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Kiri's had to be heated up.
All of the other drinks he prepared at the bar.
Oh, right.
Kiri's
I ordered 3, so he's probably on his second one about now.
Yep.
And Katsuro just now finishes his one off.
Yep.
Does anyone need any con rolls?
Kai will when he finishes all of his drinks.
Kiri is very slowly, gently, her tongue, very slowly, comes out and dips the tiniest bit into the cocoa.
As if you're catching a fly.
No, just to test it,
The cocoa screams.
Doughboy, hee.
The cocoa screams.
So cocoa is mostly water, right?
Yes.
Can Kai cast shape water?
Oh my god!
Why?
To completely fuck with your brain.
Just to shape it into a creature.
I don't want any part of this. I'm gone.
So unfortunately, it can only be simple shapes. And animate at my direction.
I mean, that's still really gonna freak her out.
So maybe he can throw together some spheres, pyramids, cubes.
It'll still have eyes though.
Other breakfast cereal shapes.
Yeah, and then the imagination of her psychedelics will just also take over at the same time.
Yeah, the cocoa just
Why
starts
are you
dancing
doing
in front of you, and in multiple pieces.
This is the most fun Kai's been in so long.
I tell you,
are you guys gonna join our crew? You guys coming with us?
It's like a fucking.
The best way he can do a thumbs up.
Like a fucking cereal commercial.
At this point, everyone in the bar is just watching this avidly.
Oh my god, no! You guys are so mean.
This is roleplay, baby.
Kiri's just putting it conversing with the cocoa hallucination, telling them about all the wonderful people she's met, making you feel worse and worse about what you're doing to her.
Simon's just head in hands.
Hey, you guys, have you met these guys over here? The cocoa guys?
The cocoa crew?
You guys can all see Kai clearly casting this spell.
I'm not wasting.
Kai, did you meet the cocoa guys?
I'm not wasting my counter spell on this bullshit.
Yeah, Kai waves at them. Oh, this is a cantrip. This is
Okay,
fantastic.
wait. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this right now. Before I leave, I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration on Kiri.
Okay. All of a sudden, Kiri, all of reality snaps back together.
Now back to reality.
You loop, there goes gravity.
Yeah.
All of the like floating balls of hot cocoa are still in the air, but like the little mouth that it was talking with, the little eyeballs that had opened and were floating, all just disappear.
Screaming and dying.
No, they just stopped.
In an instant, just pop.
Yeah.
Everything's back. Reality is normal.
Oh God!
Can Kai perceive that she's like snapped back too after the casting?
Yeah, her pupils like.
Yeah, I was just about to say her
dilate
pupils
back
change
down.
back. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she just returned to normal.
Well, he
Which is
like
still pretty big
like
behind her like giant goggles, but.
like still messing around with the shape of water. Like he kind of like just wants to like dissolve it and like be like, I'm melting.
It like rains back into the.
She takes her goggles off and starts like rubbing her
You're
eyes and then puts
such
them
a
back on.
dick, dude.
Your
And
reverb's
then
still
puts them
on.
back on.
please.
It's just like
Turn off the echo, please.
Oh, is it on?
The reverb's
Yes.
still on.
it is.
There we go.
It shouldn't be anymore.
It's
It's
fine
good
now.
You're good now. You're good now.
Okay.
And she,
Alright.
yeah, she takes her goggles off and rubs her eyes and puts them back on and is looking, and then looks over at Kai and just squints.
Did Kai even like try to hide that he was doing that?
No, it was super obvious.
To the
So,
sober.
How is the moss, little frog?
Kai does not perform.
Oh, okay, so that's what happened. Wait,
No,
why
I'm pretty sure it was the moss he ate.
Must have fermented. How
Something
long was I
fermented.
like this?
Most of the day.
And you guys could have cured it at any time.
I can't. I don't know that spell.
Points at the people with curative spells.
I'm gonna point at the druid and the cleric. They can though.
Sir, I don't prepare that as my 5th level spell.
But the floating cocoa's real. The floating cocoa's real, though.
Oh, absolutely.
I was absolutely hoping that after I casted Greater Restoration, that Ichi was gonna be like, no, counterspell.
I already said I'm not wasting my counterspell on this bullshit.
Yeah, but it would have been hilarious though. See, content is better than hilariousness.
Yes, at this tavern they have floating cocoa.
That's actually really cool. I'm not even angry.
You just like
She just
lash
takes her
out.
tongue out and just slaps it all up and puts and
I was-
goes into her mouth.
I was about to say it'd be hilarious for you to like lash out your amphibian tongue and just drink the cocoa out of the sky.
That's exactly what she did. Yeah. Then she just
As
swallows
it was
down.
melting.
All right. So this was fun and all, but missing person. We should probably go.
Missing
with
person.
Okay, that actually happened. I didn't hallucinate that.
Correct. We have a job.
Okay. We have
You
a
guys
job.
are no fun, Kai says.
I didn't
At
stop
this
you.
point, you finished your 3rd drink. Could I get a Constitution saving throw, please?
Absolutely.
I just want to point out that I just let that happen. I did not encourage it or stop you.
Yeah.
I was a neutral party in the.
Yes.
And thus, divine punishment reigns upon you!
Exactly.
I love it.
So Kiri is now sober, but Kai is now drunk as ball.
I love this game so much.
The dice tell a story.
The dice are the
You
best characters.
immediately, like, you finished. So,
I finished my
Which
one
drink did you
bourbon,
drink
one scotch,
last?
and one beer.
And he's on the floor.
which did you drink last?
The beer.
Okay.
It's supposed to
You
be beer
finish
before
like the last sip of this beer. It's pretty good beer. You're like,
Really
all
good
right,
beer.
I guess we should be going. You stand up, vomit on the floor, take a step, slip, and pass out on the floor.
On the vomit.
On the vomit.
Just for future reference, if you click your character and then hold shift, you can move into specific spots on the map.
Yeah, unlock yourself from the.
Yeah, see, I can like move to the chair here.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, just for future reference.
He just falls over, and Kiri's just like, ah!
We are unbound by the grid.
I am not
How
casting
heavy
Great
is
Restoration on you.
How heavy is that?
He didn't have any moss himself,
Big
did
turtle.
he? This is just him getting drunk.
Yeah, but I can cure drunk too, which is funny.
No, that's just what Kiri said.
Oh, yeah.
He's drunk. Do
We're not
you
just
need a
gonna leave
helping
him here,
hand?
are we?
He asked for this.
Obviously not.
He kinda did, but I'm not the kind of person who's gonna leave him here.
Well-
We're not leaving him here.
No.
He's coming with us. He's probably the second best tracker we've got here. Because he's drunk, I'm going to say second best in this situation.
Hey, GM, anything I can do to cure him or help him? Because I can heal.
Do any of you cure the poisoned condition?
You can look through your
I'm not
sheet
sure.
abilities on your
You
character
have a
sheet.
lesser restoration.
She doesn't have spells. She's a monk.
No, I know that I have some. I have
That's the
healing
ability.
hands, though.
Okay.
You cannot restore. You cannot remove poison condition off. That's not how that works.
When you use her 6th level feature, when you use Hand of Healing on a creature, you can also end one disease or one of the following conditions affecting the creature:
What?
blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned, or stunned.
Oh, there it is. My mistake.
Okay, so what do I roll?
You don't roll. You just use
Yeah, that just
some of
happens.
your healing, like Hand of
Okay.
Healing stuff.
All right.
Which
so
I
what do
think
do?
it would cost you. Yeah, it costs you a key point.
Okay,
Sure.
there. So it would be 7 out of 8.
Yeah.
Yep, and she does. I mean, Kiri's a sweet girl.
You're literally going to punch the drunkenness out of him.
Exactly.
You just slap him away.
I mean, you're welcome to do that. I could have just.
Well,
tried
what
to-
she actually does is because she basically uses kicking.
Just
Okay,
There's
this is
really-
for your own good. This is for your own good.
There's really something to be said.
Yeah.
The fact
To
that
the head.
Kai was messing with you while you were moss high and you respond by curing his drunkenness really says
Yeah.
something.
with a kick.
No, Kiri kicks him in the face, but it's a kick of
To the head.
restoration.
Yeah, a restoring kick.
Yes.
Weirdest rider kick ever.
Yeah. So what happens?
He comes to.
So.
Kai takes a kick to the face and says, "Well, that says a lot about you,
Well, I figure we're even now.
but I respect you now."
Guess who's gonna ask this
Hooray!
guy?
Character
On a
development.
scale of 1 to 10, how fucking crazy are these people on your list?
The you're with now?
Yes.
I mean, you're all adventurers. I'm an adventurer. We're all a little bit crazy here. Isn't that right, everybody? And everyone like raises their hand. Yup.
Yo!
Yeah.
It's
No,
not
see, yeah.
the-
Kai, I figure we're even now. So.
normal, balanced individuals don't leave behind everything they know and go seeking adventure.
Valid.
I
Kai
mean,
has
that's
a-
legitimately what I did. I had sort of the prerogative here.
Although I
You
should
just
point
kicked
out,
the guy in the face to cure his drunkenness.
Although I
Kai
sh-
being
Hey,
I want
the-
you to
Where's
think
the
about what
work?
you just did.
though I should point out that the whole leaving everything behind to go adventuring, not everyone is given the choice.
And Kai now has a newfound
True.
respect for Kiri. That her as an amphibian and him as a turtle, she would normally be prey.
Wow!
But she has like stood up and reflected back the unkindness I showed her, so he now has a respect for her.
Take
Well, that's the
inspiration
thing-
for that, actually.
No, I love that. The thing about Kiri is that she can be easy to manipulate sometimes. She can be a bit naive, a bit
We've
one
noticed.
brain cell. But she's the kind of person who, unless if it's something super unjust, then she will not tolerate it. But she's not the kind of person who likes to see someone else be punished in a way that seems unfair to her. So she's just like, I know we're even now. You passed out in your own puke. I'll heal you. That was enough. What kind of person would I be if I laughed at you after I was upset because you made me a laughing stock? That would just make me a jerk. That's her.
Well, and Kai is sorry, but a young mind is a terrible thing not to fuck with.
Who says she's young?
She's youngish to me.
Did you just assume my age?
Yes.
You give off
she is.
the behavior gives off the vibe. I get it. I just think it's so hilarious that we're having this genuine heartwarming moment, and like Kai is now sober, but he still definitely has a face full of puke.
Young is Kiri. I'm just going to say young is relative.
That too,
Yeah.
especially in this world.
Yeah. Do I have to roll for Kiri to like give him a towel?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you have to find one to give to him, unless you have one in your bag.
She's got everything in her bag. So she takes it out of her bag and hands it to him.
Thank you.
Hello, little.
Now, there's a missing.
Right.
Now that we're done with all those shenanigans, not that I mind shenanigans particularly, and I am a little peeved we didn't get to look at the menu, but there is somebody missing that we've got to find.
True.
All right, I will be right back in a moment.
Could you at
Adventure
least
waits
describe
for-
the person we're looking for, sir? It might make it a bit easier to.
That's
well,
actually a very good point.
he's a halfling.
That's
no.
not who we're looking for at the moment. We're looking for his wife.
Also a halfling.
Thank you. Very
she's-
helpful. That totally clears up the.
A female halfling named Amberbelly is not a lot of detail.
Jaylee Amberbelly. I imagine if you
the
look
only
around,
common
if I remember right, it's something to do with metals or gems or minerals or something like that. So I imagine if you look around, weapon craft, jewel craft. Well, with
Yes,
that
yes.
name, you'll be pointed the right
You told
direction.
us this part before. I'm more asking, what
Is
color is her hair? How tall is she? Details
No.
that would help us identify the person we're looking for beyond just halfling.
Also,
between 3 and 4 feet tall.
is there only one jewel craft shop in the area, or are there more than one?
To get as successful as the Amberbellies are, that's they have their hands in more than one pot of jewel craft. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, so they're like
I would look
they're like
more on
a
the supply side rather than the actual front end.
so they're like a well-known, noted family. So if we were to just ask some random on the street about the Amberbellies, most people would be able to point us to them.
Probably not around here. Average income is a little bit too low, but
Do
As
I
you go
have to roll? Do
further
I have to roll to
up.
ask a question?
No. Well, you ask your
No,
question,
no.
then we find out what if you have to roll or not based on what your
Okay.
question is.
Okay. Can I ask him if there's any reason that anyone would want to get rid of any of them?
That is an interesting question, isn't it? Well, as to my knowledge, this sort of business is a little bit competitive. But there's only really one or two sources to get these gems, and once someone has the name out there, people generally don't like change, right? So if all of these jewelers are working with the same supplier for their minerals or their jewels or whatever, and so some new kid shows up on the block they got to make a really good argument to say, hey, you should work with me instead. And that can be a little difficult. But if for some reason the supplier disappeared, who knows why? Maybe that could open up a vacuum someone could step into. You understand me?
Interesting.
Now, again, I'm just spitballing here. I don't know for sure.
Well, same here, yeah. We're just trying to figure out some basis of direction, considering we don't know these people at all, but you do.
I mean, she sent an aide to come by to post this job.
Huh. Well, no wonder. She was probably afraid the same thing would hit her.
Could be.
She's probably not coming out in public herself much. But unless...
again, this is not my circle, friends.
No, of course.
This is my circle here. I don't know these people personally.
I think we have
enough. Given you what information I have on this job.
No, I understand. I think that's enough of a starting point for us. Thank you once again.
Of course. I wish you all the best of luck.
Hopefully we'll be back with good news sooner rather than later. Sorry for acting like a crazy on Moss. I'm pretty embarrassed.
I would like to say there will be less antics next time you see us, but I cannot promise that.
I actually can't promise that either.
Are you trying to hide that you're casting a spell, Marcus?
No.
What are you doing?
Okay, cool. He's ritual casting the spell Augury.
Oh.
You are, like, the person you are being hired to find is the husband, Godon. Is that who you're asking if you'll find safe and sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her first, because it's only lasts for the next 30 minutes. That's as far as I can go with it.
Fair enough. Oh, her within the next 30. Okay. Very likely. Very, very likely.
Cool.
Is that the spell that does, like, wheel or woe?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You get wheel, and it feels like a very strong wheel.
Must resist making Wheel of Fortune joke.
Too late.
Wheel of Fortune.
It's also wheel spelled.
I know.
Wheel.
I know.
Why?
Why is Pierre?
I had her like character selected because I looked at her character sheet for her. Right.
That's twice now, though.
Now
yeah,
she has.
I know. I moved her or something earlier.
You heard the DM, Emily. Now you have to say it.
What do I have to say?
Wheel.
While you all are busy asking
Wheel.
There we go.
All your questions to this guy, he's going. You're going to see Katsuro pull out a small bag and start shaking it for a bit, and then spill out a bunch of relatively small, but bigger than a normal person's bones onto the table for a moment,
like
and
knuckle bones.
Reading through them.
Are we still at our informant's table while we're doing all this?
Yes.
We've been largely intrusive.
He hasn't kicked us out.
We've like closed the conversation twice already.
We just keep opening the dialogue.
One more thing.
You guys kept asking questions.
Damn it! I pressed A
do
again.
Something somewhat useful.
After we meet Amber Belly, Mrs. Amber Belly, I will try and cast Scrying.
Well, let's wait until we meet them first.
Yeah.
Let's leave and go look for them.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Simon gets up to leave.
I'm going to grab
He packs up, wipes off his mouth, and carries on.
I'm going to grab this up and follow along. Sorry to intrude.
No, not at all. Best of luck again.
Thank you very much.
Do we recognize the people he was talking to before us, by the way?
Not personally. Full disclosure, I like.
They're just randos.
They're just randos. Like, if you look at
That's fair.
like this icon, I have, like this is a war priest token, but I have it tagged as Father Eric because I worked off of those stats to build him.
What's that?
This
That looks
is
like an
a
elvish woman.
captain. Oh, I know. Look, that's just like the default token for that.
If they're literally just randos you threw together just to fill the bar, that's fine. I was just on the off chance they were somewhat of import.
Oh yeah. The only group that like you would recognize as in character is these three up here.
Yeah.
Is Overkill still with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there he is.
I was gonna say you haven't talked in a while.
I just was letting you guys. I was letting you guys talk and stuff because I didn't really have anything to add to the conversation.
I think we just
I'm
witnessed
sorry,
Overkill character development.
Now I'm speechless.
It's like I think Overkill himself just experienced character development.
All right. Well, hey Google, how do you tie a noose?
No, rude. No.
13 times around.
Did you mean how did you tie a goose?
What do you mean? Did you misspelled goose? It's cobra chicken.
How do you hang a noose?
Canadian Air Force. All right. I'm assuming everyone's leaving the bar.
You three coming?
Oh,
For
I've already
sure.
left.
Well, you have to move your token to do that.
You're sitting.
How
on
do
the
I
chair.
zoom out?
Kai
They
barrels
won't let
through
me
the
move my
tables.
character token.
I'm
I
trying to
can
move
stand
up
on the
there.
table, give him another pamphlet, and leave.
I is
Ah.
out.
There I am. There we go.
Yep.
All right.
We walk into
Let's
the out of
see
bounds
if I
area.
Okay, this is not a full city map.
Okay,
Stop.
off into the void he
Oh.
goes.
Yep.
Welcome back to the back room there, Overkill.
We're off to the edge of the
I'm
map.
in the rooms. No.
Oh, we didn't
Why
know
am
it.
I
but
all
we're
the way
now,
over there?
You've been there every
we're now
time
in
we've been on this
campaign
map.
called the Fist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've gone
The whole
missing.
party is over here in Haven.
I don't
Well.
exist here.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All right,
Yeah.
fine. I'm gonna go over here then with the
God damn it.
nice moon lady.
What's
The
happening?
moon lady is here.
Nah, this is where the moon lady is now. This is the tower.
Not the island that is shaped like a moon.
No.
Anyway, so you guys go looking about. Could I get a investigation with charisma roll if you're gonna try and find this one?
Investigation with charisma.
Yes.
I can do that.
Can I support that with sort of trying to get the feel that people
Nice.
are lying to us alongside this all?
I don't.
Sure,
fucking-
you want to use go ahead.
Charisma gang.
Oh my god!
Oh fuck!
Whoa!
Oh fuck!
Oh my god!
Well, fuck me
We're good at
then.
finding people, apparently, Kai.
I don't even have to cast grind.
I love that
you find the wife.
I
Yes.
love that you fully got drunk, vomited, was immediately cured of your drunkenness, and went, I know where she is!
I love that.
So
Zero.
investigation
Just
charisma
prove
is asking around to find out.
Yeah.
I
And,
am.
and look at my charisma. -1.
People tell you so you'll leave them alone.
Get the fuck away from me, you weird turtle! She's over there!
Where is Jaylee? Where's the woman?
Where is she?
So they point you. Eventually, you get pointed to a rather large house in like the north end of the Silver District, which is like the common district where like all the markets are and stuff too. But the closer you are to the Gold District, which is like true nobility, the palace is there, etc.
Does it go like Bronze District, Silver District, Gold District?
Yeah, it's a little more below it, but yeah. The Bronze District is military specific.
Ah.
I think I lost my notebook that I wrote all this out in, but yeah. I had this all planned out.
And then if you buy the DLC, you can get the Platinum District.
Yeah, that's where my dragon is. The platinum dragon.
Raven in the chat, it does now.
Oh, good lord.
So it did previously as well. So yeah, you get pointed to this large house that is as large as the house is. A lot of the furniture you see on like upper terraces and stuff is smaller than you would expect it to be for the average human.
I want to roll an investigation to see how many guards there are.
Roll investigation.
So this is like lower upper class?
Yeah. Just like lower, just as in not in the gold district, but like still reached.
You mean lower as in height challenged?
They are halflings. Right, that's why the furniture's smaller. I just processed that.
You also see that this house, as it seems quite large, but it's only 2 floors.
It's a mansion by halfling standards.
It's 1.5 floors in our height.
Wow.
Precisely. Well, like the house is still, like they do enough business with medium-sized creatures that
Oh, okay.
like the house's proportions are still, and like, they probably have medium-sized like
two-sided
furniture
doors. They're like that door, 2 door handles to get into the building.
Yes. Yes.
So it's like the door at Disney Castle in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
You see this house on like a reasonable sized plot of land, and at like the front gate, there is there's a half orc guard in chainmail armor that has like shoulder guards in bronze and studded with chunks of amber.
Ketsuru is going to walk over to that guy.
Is there bugs in the amber?
Because amber belly.
No.
Ketsuru is going to walk over to that guy and say, "Excuse me, is this Miss Amberbelly's residence?"
Whoa!
Shush. I'm bad at words.
Freudian slip or no?
I've had sex daily. I mean, dyslexic.
I didn't even hear what he said. That was wrong.
He said tender belly and then went,
I didn't say the T. I said Ender. But
That's what I thought I heard. Ender belly.
I heard tender belly.
Tender belly? That's like the new, that's like gotta be like the new name for a fucking pork belly.
Oh, come here. Gucci, 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 Gucci.
It's new bacon. Tender belly bacon.
It's the kind of monster you have to flip on its back to get at its weak spot.
Yeah. And then he hit R1 and R2.
Porn name.
The Congo Ongo or whatever his name is.
That's the target for the finale of the porn.
Anyway, moving on. Ketsuru approaches. Asks, "Yes, this is the Amberbelly residence. Do you have business?"
Simon,
yes. We're from the chief. Yeah, he's going to motion for Simon to come over and hand him the paper.
I pull out the note of introduction.
Simon.
The thing.
He has the paper. He has the proof.
Yeah, I know. Checks it over.
Proof.
Very well. Right this way. Kind of steps aside, lets you into the yard. Knock at the door.
Thank you. And we proceed inwards to do so.
You knock at the door. The door opens. You see a very well-dressed gnome come to the door. It's like, "Yes, what can I help you with?"
No,
Simon,
not doing it.
With the letter and it's still in his hand, goes, "Hello, we were sent here by the informant at the Golden Sheaf to inquire about a missing Mr. Amberberry, and we were told to speak to the Mrs. Amberbelly."
"Yes, Mr. Amberbelly is right this way. Follow me, please." He lets you all in, closes the door. leads you into the house, up to the second floor, into a sitting room where a diminutive halfling, so like maybe 3'4", is sitting on a very low couch with a blanket wrapped around her. You see a bright red hair spills maybe to her shoulder, or at least like disappears underneath the blanket. Bright cheeks, or what you think they would be, they would normally be bright. They are tear streaked right now. She seems like she's got a lot on her mind right now.
Understandable.
No kidding.
We politely
Mistress Amberbelly, there are adventurers here to see you. I believe they're looking into the master's disappearance.
I'm gonna lean down and I'm gonna lean down and I'm gonna be like, listen, I understand this is really troubling times. If you can give me any and all information that you may have about his whereabouts at the time of disappearance, where he was going with his friends, what they were doing, what areas they were planning on going to, so we can get any type of bearing to where we were going, that would be grateful. And I would, and then we'll be out of your hair, and we'll be immediately going out looking for him. I promise you, as a cleric of Bahamut, that I will find him, and or find something.
Simon pokes his head out from behind. Simon pokes his head out from behind Korath, and we'll help.
And these guys are going to help.
She sort of looks up at you. Yes, thank you. He was going to really just for a ride along the road towards the mountains, but they weren't planning on going even as far as Maybon, as last I heard, just to get out and see the hills. He really misses the hills that he grew up in.
And so he left in that direction when like, see, there was no detours or anything that you had planned. He just immediately left and started going in that direction.
They were going to be gone for a few days. They knew of a decent spot to camp. Not terribly far, like a day's ride up the road, and a few nights there, and then a return.
All right, I will immediately start setting up, getting supplies and everything, and I will be leaving as soon as possible to help. Thank you very much for all the information. I hope that we can bring you peace in this troubling time.
Can you?
Thank you.
Can you tell us anything about his travel companions?
As he finishes that, Kai walks over to his wife, like stands in front of her, puts his face down in front of her face.
Please don't still smell like vomit.
Does he have a hairbrush or nail clippings or anything of the like?
Oh.
Just like imagine being like point blank with a fucking turtle.
Who still smells like vomit.
Yeah.
Oh no, he does?
He never brushed his teeth yet, so yeah.
He wiped his
She
face.
seems a little bit
He's
like
good.
a little bit like taken aback. It's like, I think
He's a nobleman. He must have a hairbrush.
Dad's worth. And the gnome like pokes his head in. Yes, ma'am. Is there Godon's beard comb? Could you fetch that for me, please? And he's like, yes, of course.
I'm absolutely gonna hire a fucking dog. I was actually planning on doing this, going to go get like a dog for 25 gold. Because
do we need to though? We have a druid.
I mean, it's true. He can.
Druid
He
can just be a dog.
This turtle is our dog.
I don't want him to. I don't want him to like waste like spell slots and stuff.
It's not a spell slot.
It's not a spell slot for me.
Oh, okay.
Its own resource is wild shape.
Okay. Okay.
The butler quickly comes back with this ivory comb, and there are a couple hairs sort of like sticking out of it.
Kai snaps them up with his large turtle fingers.
Turtle fingers.
Okay.
And then all you hear is a loud bunch of bones cracking as he turns into a dog.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm not going to
Just call
cast it here,
American
but
Werewolf
I'm going to
London.
cast it when I get back on the ship.
Are we
What is
going
the
to the
boat
ship?
base?
We're not going to the ship.
No.
We're heading north by land because
Oh. So okay. The target makes a wisdom save.
Yes.
Neat. And the DC is
So I think it's
your,
based off of
your-
my.
yeah.
17. So I have a 17.
This is a
Yeah,
possession.
and then I'm gonna say it's
Second hand, probably.
you get a +5, but also a -10.
Exactly. So it's a -5 from the roll.
Well, hold on. Would you have a better roll with a likeness or picture? Because I'm looking at this thing.
No.
Can you like? Can you like?
Having a part of their body really aids in tracking and finding.
Okay.
I just want you to know that this changes what they're getting as the bonus against the roll.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's confusing. Like the
Okay.
save modifier, like Kai isn't rolling.
No.
Okay,
The
but
dude is rolling.
if we were also to have a picture of him, that would improve the success of this.
Only
Well,
one
the body-
connection counts.
The body part is better than the picture.
And it says
yeah.
if
No, I
the
know, but
target
can we-
knows I'm casting this spell, it can fail the saving throw voluntarily, but he doesn't know I'm casting the spell.
I'm just wondering if we can stack these effects that I'm reading.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I thought that as well, but
Because I was gonna say, if they're like living in a mansion, there's a good chance he's got like a painting of himself somewhere.
I would also say like you are in a possession of his house.
Yeah. His house.
all right. So -16 for him.
-16.
That's what.
I mean, yeah.
Because
There's a
it's a
picture in there.
brick house.
We're in his possession. and I have some
in
hair.
his house on his comb
With his wife.
with his wife. That's not a possession.
I know.
Now it sounds dirty.
Depends if how they consider each other. I'm not saying it's cool or whatever. I'm just saying we don't know what their relationship's like.
In
I am
this
hers and she's
economy,
mine.
All right, roll, Mr. Amberbelly.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, he fails. So what are you using as your focus?
His like viewing, what he sees.
No. As in, like,
Materials.
What are you using as a focus
like
to
arcane
cast?
focus or like druidic focus that you're casting this through? It requires a focus worth at least 1,000 gold, such as a crystal ball, a silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water. If you
Oh,
want,
that's gonna
you
be
probably find
the
a really nice silver mirror in this house.
His beer mug.
that's gonna be the life sprig.
Okay, the spell itself requires a particular kind of focus, which is crystal ball, a silver mirror, or a font filled with holy water. You can probably
Ma'am.
find a fancy ass mirror in this house.
ma'am, do you have a mirror made of silver in your home?
Yeah, how big do you need?
We're in the
Can
silver
you just show it
district.
to us?
Yeah, just like I don't know, about maybe about the size of a torso.
oddly specific.
I mean, I don't want it too, not too big, but like not too small either.
A torso of what race?
Yeah, that's
Your torso. Sure.
They're attempting to scry your husband. That's what they're doing.
Oh, okay. Gadsworth, take them to the drawing room. It leads you into a different room. You see there's like for you, it's like a waist-high floor mirror that is polished silver.
All right.
Can
I help him with this scrying? Is that the thing I can do?
I've already rolled it.
Okay.
Yeah, he failed.
Yeah, he's already failed.
Also, I'm not entirely sure how you would be able to help with this particular.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought there was something on his side that he had to do, but that's fine.
Give me a K.
Oh.
Give me an A. Give me an I. No.
Fucking Owen.
He's our turtle.
If he can't do it, great!
Kai, he's our good. If he can't do it, great!
So you cast the scrying, and you see. It takes you a second to sort of like really get a focused picture in the mirror, but you see a stout halfling, probably 3'9" ish.
Oh, big fella.
Big fella. Bald on the top of his head, so almost like a tonsure of hair around. The most healthy mutton chops you have ever seen.
ooh.
But
Nice.
like that's all the facial hair. So it's like big old mutton chops. And he's wearing what were once like clearly well-made clothes, but very, very worn and beaten up now. And he's in a cage that looks like it's made of bamboo or maybe bone or something like that. Like some sort of bleached natural product cage. And it's swinging on something. You can't see quite what it's tied, like what's holding it up. You do see flashes of terrain underneath every once in a while as well. Godon himself is sort of like hunched down on the floor of this cage, almost curled like fetal position.
Can I hear and understand any particular languages within his area?
What languages do you speak?
Common, Druidic, and Draconic, I believe.
Aquan, Common, Draconic, Druidic. Okay.
And Aquan, yeah.
Yeah. All right. You hear that there is some sort of discussion happening. You do hear loud thudding, like rhythmic.
Like drums.
It sounds like footsteps almost,
Marching.
but like really large footsteps.
Is this something that Kai alone is seeing, or are we all seeing it through the mirror?
He is seeing this in the mirror. You all just see a reflection.
Okay.
Because he's the one like channeling the cast through the mirror.
If you try to speak whatever language you're hearing, some of us might be able to know that language and you don't.
Kai will try to imitate what he's hearing.
Okay, give me a performance check.
Yeah, that's where we. This is where we fail.
Telephone, everybody.
I wish you could help me, but I'm in a trance.
Oh yeah.
I want to just do interpretive dance to his.
If you have inspiration, you could use it.
I do have inspiration. I had inspiration before I had my earlier inspiration. Can I use tonight's inspiration to
Sure.
reroll this one now? All right.
Sure.
We've already established that we can hold more than one.
Yeah.
Happened several times.
Sure.
Slightly
Not
better.
much.
Oh, it's so much better. Okay, I'm using the last one. I really want to like.
Oh my
I wanna be better.
god!
That's so
Here comes the 8!
Oh, come on, his charisma's a -1. He's got this. He's got this. This is
You
it
got this,
right here.
buddy.
This is
Fingers
it. This is
crossed.
it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Oh, that was almost a 4.
So Katsuro, you make out as much as like
The
imagine
stuttering.
someone who doesn't speak English just imitating English,
Yeah.
and how weird that would be to really understand. You do interpret the words as like you recognize a few words here and there of giant. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
hear March, puny, and empire.
Oh.
giants. Fun. You all step in some really interesting situations, from dragons to giants within a matter of days.
I know.
Yeah, but see, I'd rather fight a giant than a dragon.
Who? What now?
You see, the sad thing is, surprisingly, giants tend to work well together. Dragons don't.
You're
Definitely
right.
depends on the giant.
Loners.
Hmm. So, any other
Yeah.
details from the scrying, or is that about it?
I will relay any information.
What did the terrain look like? That's some pretty pertinent information.
It seemed like mixed forest.
Is he able to tell which direction they're going?
Any
From the-
identifying types of trees? He is a druid. This is a such thing he would actually know to look for.
Give me a
Any
nature check.
A nature check?
Yes.
I was thinking like use the position of the sun to determine which direction they're going.
It's not far enough out to really get that.
Nice.
You see, it's mostly deciduous trees. And actually, you do see that, like, no, you wouldn't really see that either. Mostly deciduous, so a lot of like oaks, maples, like not conifers.
Are there any particular specific monuments or markers that I might recognize?
No.
Okay, so it's not where I've been before. That narrows it down.
Well, we already know.
Missile knows where it is because it knows where it isn't.
We know that they went north from town, so it's got to be somewhere in that area, somewhere between here and Maybon, presumably.
Or between us and Seagate.
Unless they like.
Oh, Maybon is in that stretch.
They weren't supposed to be going as far as Maybon, so in all likelihood, closer.
Perfect.
Like, unless they once captured, they went in a completely different direction, or they could have kept going north further than they intended. They could have turned east and headed somewhere. They could have doubled back south. We have no idea which direction they're going. That's why I was trying to ask about direction. But if you're saying there's deciduous trees, then we just have to find out where there are deciduous trees around here.
Well,
That's true.
we have rough identifiers for his general location. We know where he was supposed to have been going, so starting there and looking for any signs of, say, a small convoy getting attacked.
Also, from the scrying, is it just him that we saw, or was there No one else with him? Like members of his traveling party?
So scrying specifically puts like the sensor that is seeing the target within 10 feet of that target.
Yeah,
And Kai is going to spend the entire 10 minutes.
I'm like, because according to the description for
Scrying.
scrying, it says you can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. So if Kai was there, then he would be able to look around and see if there was anyone else captured.
You don't, from what you can see from the sensor's position, you don't see any other captives.
Okay, so then we should start by looking for. I think we should start by heading north, looking for signs of the rest of the traveling party. For all we know, the rest of his party could be dead on the street, or dead out in the nature. And then at least if we find them, we have a starting point to search from there.
And Kai asks the wife if he can keep the hair.
Yeah, if you think it'll help, of course.
And
please leave me his comb, though.
But I have a really big ask. Can I take your mirror?
Huh?
Borrow.
You're just taking it?
Borrow.
Yeah, Kai says take your mirror.
Temporarily, correct?
Absolutely.
That sounded convincing.
Yeah.
Out of character, are you being serious with that?
Well, Kai cannot guarantee the safety of a mirror over a trick.
But you intend to bring it back.
He intends to bring it back.
Sure.
He's being as honest as possible.
Can't guarantee it won't get used as a shield.
Well, I have a shield, so I shouldn't need that.
But you don't have a mirror shield.
But if we have a Medusa or something, hey, you know?
Okay, I was going to say, this isn't Legend of Zelda, but...
Isn't it?
Kai promises to the best of his ability, that mirror will come back.
Okay.
Can you give us quick descriptions of who his traveling companions were, if you know of them? Just so we know who to look for.
We're just bugging this woman.
She wants her husband back! We need info!
No, but
Yeah.
We're doing our job.
I know.
Oh, yeah, you guys are doing great.
It's like the police coming in, like bugging you during your worst moment.
Yeah.
We are asking clear, concise, quick questions to get as much information as we can.
Oh, yeah, you're doing the job. You're doing the thing.
I get that. It's still
a lot
funny.
of my pausing is I'm pulling information out of my fucking ass.
No, I fully understand and appreciate that.
And
then the other problem is you got 5 detectives.
Yeah.
One of which.
So, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this?
Yup. So,
good job, though. Good job.
She says that he was with fuck, I don't have names for you, but a human who was the head, a male human who was the head of the Goldsmiths Guild.
Yeah, they're important.
A dwarven friend who is known to be able to easily find like he's the guy they go to get the metals with which to smith. And they took 2 guards with them as well.
So a human goldsmith, a dwarven metallurgist, and 2 guards.
Yes.
Noted. All right. Do we have any other questions, or are we about to head out?
I think it's time to head out.
The sooner we get out there, the sooner he's back.
Hopefully we'll be able to find him. Thanks for your time.
Yes, thank you for all of your assistance.
Thanks for the hair.
What?
It was Stacy.
Puts on head.
No.
I would sooner thank them for letting you borrow the fucking mirror.
Yeah, I just took her mirror.
No, like literally, thanks for the hair.
As a druid, I can almost care less about the mirror. It's just one of those things that needs to function for this spell, but the hair. Yeah, thanks for the hair. Like, you don't offer your DNA to somebody just willy-nilly.
I'm wondering if Kai has any thoughts. Being a druid, someone who doesn't interact with civilization terribly much, I'm wondering what Kai thinks seeing his own reflection in the mirror for probably the first time in a long time.
Yeah, actually, that's
With
a very
mom
good
on the
question.
side of his face still, for the record.
And with those horns, he looks beautiful. You take away his wig, man, he is ugly.
Katsuo's going to tap Kai on the shoulder and say, you may want to clean that off of your face.
I did earlier. I wiped that off.
You missed the spar.
With a dry,
I haven't brushed my gums yet, but
with a dry towel.
A dry towel, yeah. You know, spit.
Look, I have scales too. I know how it works. There's still some there. Come on, man.
Does anyone have prestidigitation?
You can just go dunk his head in some water on our way
The
out.
only person in a party who had access to that exact spell said, and I quote, "Who would take that worthless spell?" When I asked him about it the first time.
So Kai casts resistance,
Sure.
and then he casts produce flame.
I was gonna say, don't you have create water or something?
That's an
And he's
Create water is a leveled spell.
Yeah. Well, I
you have
control
the
water.
decanter of endless water.
Also
you know, the thing
that!
that has infinite.
I have that, but this is way more fun. He casts resistance, then he casts produce flame, and he shoves the ball of flame into his mouth to get rid of all the crud.
Oh my god.
So here's the thing, buddy.
I'm gonna stick a
I
hair
love
dryer in my
energy.
fucking mouth.
I love the energy. This is amazing. I love creative uses for spells. You take 3 fire damage.
For basically sticking a hair dryer in your mouth.
Fucking-
Wow.
I think I have to name.
Actually, you're higher than 5th level. 2d8.
You really want to be a dragon, don't you, there, Turtle Man?
He does. He's always wanted to be.
5 points of fire damage.
Oh no.
I think I have to name this episode Kai's Big Day.
Yeah. A lot happened to that boy.
Thanks for the hair.
Holy fuck.
You guys are gonna
Alright.
kill me.
More of
Before
this.
we're gonna end this session.
More of this, please.
All right, gonna go play Monster Hunter.
I hope you guys enjoyed this session as much as we did.
Are you gonna come help me?
Sorry?
That's
Maybe.
a question for you, Overkill. There
Oh,
we
that's
Maybe.
about Manhun.
All right. Tune in next week for some halfling hunting or
Yeah.
giant hunting. One of those two things.
Well, each of you
Halfling
always welcome to
tracking.
join them to go hunt some gorilla frogs.
I'm gonna get on my secret and I'm gonna jump off and I'm gonna mount the giant.
So we're gonna giant hunt to save the half.
Hey, yo.
No phrasing. Literally, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. You can let your imagination go wild.
Montu, come on, man. You play Monster Hunter 2. You know what mounting means. Don't.
Giant hunting for the halfling.
Yeah. All right. Itchy, take us out.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for watching. I just realized I forgot to do the BluePopStream intro, but anyways, you know what show we do by now. This is fucking episode 73.
Valid.
Fair.
Thanks to Kyoshi and Kykes and Raven and anyone who tuned in and anyone watching the VOD. As always, twitch.tv and youtube.com/HCStudios. We will see you next time.
All right, Kyo, you don't get to complain about Overkill being horny anymore.
When was
care,
that? When was
everybody.
that ever the case?
every episode.
Shrug. All right, bye.
Bye-bye.